break my bones, but words will never hurt. Have I heard that? Sticks and stones will break my bones, but words never hurt. Now my next question is, if you have heard that, are you buying it? Me neither, boys and girls, to be honest, because words can hurt, right? I know that I've had times in my life where somebody said something to me and it hit me right in the heart like a dagger, and it hurt. I mean, so much so that I thought to myself, man, I'd rather he just throw a stick or a stone at me, right? Sometimes words can hurt. And in our gospel story today, Jesus was teaching his buddies that words matter. And words matter because they're a way for you to show the love in your heart. Words can help you show the love in your heart. So they matter. And how do we know we have love in our heart? Well, we know who lives in our hearts. God. That's right. And God is love. That's right. So if God lives in our heart and God is love, we have love in our heart. And we know that we are all divine. Right? So your job is to show that love in your heart with your words. So Jesus was explaining to his buddies that sometimes we get so worried about clean things going in our mouths. Like, before I eat this apple, I wash it off, right? If this has some sand from the beach on it, it's going to be a little crunchy in my mouth. And how many of your moms and dads say, wash your hands when you come inside? Wash your hands before your snack, right? So we worry a lot about some things being clean going in our mouth. But Jesus says in his story, his buddies today, we should worry a little bit more about what's coming out of our mouth being clean. And he doesn't mean clean like, don't say dirty words, though that is good advice. He means clean like loving and kind. Think about what comes out of your mouth. Is it loving? Is it kind? Is it a way to show the love in your heart? So I have a book for you today about ways to show the love in your heart. It's called If Jesus Lived Inside My Heart. If Jesus lived inside my heart, would other people know? Perhaps he'd use all parts of me to love and shine and glow. If Jesus used my eyes, I think he might just recommend that when I see a child alone, I'd try to be her friend. I'd offer her some bubble gum or ask if she might like to shoot some hoops of basketball or try out my new bike. Would Jesus use my mouth to say I'm sorry when I'm wrong, or offer kind encouragement for friends to get along? I think he'd use my arms to give big warm and snuggly hugs and hold my baby sister when she's scared of creepy bugs. My hands could make nice cards to send to Grandma far away. I'd also rub on shoulders when she's had a busy day. I'd use my gifts and talents that God's given me to share. I'd play a song for Grandpa and his friends to show I care. I'd always try to do what's best so someone else might see that Jesus lives inside my heart and works through little me. And if there were one cookie left, I know just what I'd do. I'd split it with my brother, because he'd want a cookie too. I know I sometimes make mistakes. I'm messy and I spill. Then what does Jesus think of me? Does Jesus love me still? I think he'd say, I love you, child, more than you'll ever know. Since you have given me your heart, I'll never let you go. I'll work through you and shine through you just like the brightest light. I'll guide each precious step you take and help you do what's right. And though I live inside of you, I'm here for all to see. When others see your acts of love, they're also seeing me. That's what Jesus was trying to teach his friends, right? What comes out of your mouth shows your loving heart. So I want you to think this week, pay attention to what comes out of your mouth. Does it show love? And does it show your loving heart? Let's say a prayer, boys and girls. Let's take 2 breaths this week. Loving God, help us to know your love in our hearts and help us to show your love to others.